and welcome back to my channel and to part 4 of my bag collection video. It's just going by so fast. We're just strolling through. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed filming these videos. I've loved the warm reception and how kind all of you guys are in the comments. Don't forget again to subscribe and hit that bell to see part 5. That's crazy, in next week or so. After our last couple of videos with the megalodon that was Chanel, I figured we'd take a step, not back, but maybe sideways to another house that's very, very close to my heart, but it'll be a bit of a shorter and sweeter video. Title gave it away, Celine. I mean, though Celine in recent year has kind of been blended in with the Jill Sanders and the more minimalist brands of the world. It's a French house since the 40s. It's been around quite a while. Again, great designers have been at the house. Got Michael Kors in the 90s, of course Phoebe Philo, which I have to thank for all the little beauties you're gonna be seeing today. And now Heidi Slimane, which I cannot wait to see more of. His ready to wear has been absolutely gorgeous. So only more fun things to look forward to. What am I doing with my hands today? So much energy. After this, I'm just gonna like wipe out. I'm gonna be just dead, pooped. Does that happen to you guys? Only 5 bags to talk about today, and many of them will look related. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So without further ado, let's get started with my Celine bag collection. So me and Celine have a very, very, very sort of intimate relationship. We had a quick love affair, let's just say it that way. Celine is actually my grandmother's name. I always associated the brand to my Mimi, which if you've had the chance to see her in my stories, you know is quite the character and quite the incredible woman. So I always had kind of a positive, not relationship, but positive view of the brand. She had a bag from Celine with the kind of, I don't know if you guys ever got the chance to see their monogram. It's very similar to kind of like Goyard's, nice, but with Louis Vuitton's color scheme. You know what I'm talking about. You can Google it. But again, when Phoebe Philo took the helm of the house, it became kind of, it just resurfaced. It came back to the mainstream of fashion and took my money. So let's go from big to small, starting with this big mama, the Celine Phantom. It's tone-on-tone nude, which I absolutely love. It's the largest size that they make. You know what's fun? I refer to these bags as if they've come and gone, but when I see them in store, I'm just as in love. It's like an ex-boyfriend you keep going back to. I just always want to go back to, but I know that it's just not a smart investment for me because I own a couple of them, and you know, you get it? You get my metaphor? I don't know. All right. I loved the color. It was the first nude bag I ever owned. Again, bigger was better, I guess, in my mind back in the day. I mean, small bags are kind of like a resurgence that has occurred in the past few years. But before that, it was all about the bigger, the better, the more you can fit. And this guy definitely kind of checked all those boxes. Love the sort of braided rope detail of the Phantom. The fold in, fold out feature, which I can't. All of my bags, again, are stuffed and very well taken care of. Don't worry, they found a good home even if they're not getting worn every day. It's a great travel bag, great sort of never full moment, if you know what I mean. You can just reach in there. That's another sketchy thing about these bags though. You can close them, but it kind of messes with the look of them, if you will. See what I mean? They do have a closing, but it's great for pickpockets. So maybe don't wear these to your regular tourist destination. And anyways, so yeah, the Celine Phantom in the larger size. I kind of want to do a Russian doll situation right now where I'll just put like one in the other. So slightly smaller, but just as beautiful, let's just say, is this Celine Phantom tote in the black embossed leather. Yeah, this is not like an exotic skin. It's just kind of a print, not printed, but stamped leather, which is super beautiful. This is the first Celine tote I ever owned, and boy, was I ever excited. I actually originally bought the larger size in kind of a blue suede, like a very vibrant blue suede, and then went back for more of a classic color. I've never been one to buy black, but this definitely served me well. I still get questions and people that want to buy this bag from me. It's an endless, I want to say it's a classic. It is a Celine classic. I love a good textured leather. So this is definitely kind of the optimal version of that. I didn't really describe the bag in with the nude one. So here you have the embossed Celine logo. It has a zipper out for here with the front with the braid, little tassel moment. On the inside, it's just pretty much one big pocket with one little zipper pocket. Great again for sort of a reach in and out, easy travel bag kind of moment. You have these side attachments if you want to wear her square, like more of a luggage tote look, which we'll get to later. But yeah, definitely, I think this, I don't know if it's my favorite Celine bag. Favorite or second favorite, definitely most used, most loved. One moment, please. And definitely the reason why my Celine love affair started. This bag became a bit of an addiction for me. So as I've mentioned in one of my previous videos, buying the same bag in different colors is never really a good idea, I think. You're better off venturing off with different styles so you never get bored of one and then are stuck with many identical bags of different colors. I learned this because of the video that you're watching right now. So bag 3 of this Russian doll series is the Celine Luggage Tote. I know, right? A little bit different than the Phantom. The sides are definitely a little less évasé, a little less large. It's definitely a bit of a smaller square tote. I would recommend the Luggage over the Phantom. I find that the Luggage is more iconic, more of a classic even. I got this guy in Japan, which is why I've never been able to part ways with it. It is definitely close to my heart as a kind of the first time we ever went to Asia and had a wonderful, wonderful time. I love a tri-colored moment with these bags. If you're ever thinking about getting your hands on one, I definitely recommend doing something a little funky. They're so beautiful. I love looking at a luggage tote. I don't know what it is. Even when I see them in stores now, I'm almost tempted to buy them, as I was saying. Like a white luggage tote. Ooh, no? You, me. This little yellow number was definitely like a moment. I felt like doing something a little funkier. I always try to buy something that fills a void in my collection, in my closet, and this definitely did that. Similarly to the Phantom, this bag, again, has the corners that stick out, but instead of the unpractical sort of latches to get it to close a little bit, it has a zipper, which is so great, and the inside is pretty similar. You get one zipper pocket, one plain pocket, and just one big compartment. Though I don't reach for this guy as often as I once did, I still kind of have a crush. Still such a beautiful, adorable bag. Love the color. Memories attached to it. The fourth and final bag of my little Russian, there's one more after this actually, is this Nano tote, the Nano luggage bag. Oh my god, this bag. Anyone else had such a crush on this bag when it first came out? It was the it bag. It still is kind of in my heart. I love taking this one out. There's something about, it's like baby Uggs or baby Nike sneakers. This bag has the same effect on me. Super practical. I've taken it to a million music festivals. I love the build. Like I'm looking at it in the viewfinder and I can't stop staring. I love the details. I love the architecture of this bag. There's something so beautiful about it. Though the luggage tote kind of had its moment and it's come and gone, it's definitely still a looker. Like I would definitely not talk anyone out of buying, especially this one, if you had a kind of a crush, a love for it, and you think you're going to be wearing it a ton, because it is a classic. Though it may not feel as current as it once did, it kind of lives in that classic department. And like a Flab bag or a Dior saddle or a Gucci Marmont now, it kind of lives in that hall of fame of like legendary classic designer bags. So I definitely recommend the Nano over any of the other sizes. Definitely got the most wear out of this guy. Had the most fun with him too. It has a crossbody strap, which is kind of the selling point for me. I got this guy for my 21st birthday. I bought him myself to go on my 21st birthday trip. But yeah, so much love for this bag again, and I kind of want to do this. You know, like you put one. Okay, we're gonna stop. You get the point. You get the joke I was trying to make. I'm sorry. And thus concludes my quick little love affair. I think this lasted about 3 years with Celine. Love these bags. Again, a classic, but just not some I reach for as often as I do other brands now. So I did tell you this was going to be a quick and flirty video. What did I say? We're not quite done yet. I have another very valued piece of my little Celine collection to introduce to you called the Trapeze bag. How beautiful is this bag? I'm sorry, can we have a moment? It is pony hair, blue on the front, and red pony hair on the sides. It's got a cool little shoulder strap. When this bag initially came out, I was just on the hunt for the coolest color combination I can get my hands on. It was again in the same sort of time and era as I was purchasing the Phantom and the luggage totes, and this just felt like the cool new younger sister that just like got legal and started going out. My metaphors just get worse and worse as our videos go on. I'm so sorry. And yeah, I fell completely in love with this bag. There's definitely something super luxurious and almost like sultry and seductive about this bag. I think it's the pony hair. It's soft. What can I say? If you guys aren't familiar with the Trapeze bag, it's got this little clasps to open, and then inside you have a little twisty thingamabobber. I think that's the traditional name for it. The inside is a nice red leather. It also has a zipper. This was one of the things I didn't like about this bag. It's like it's all coming back to me now. It's a pain to get into. And inside you got one big traditional pocket with a little phone pocket and a little sort of receipt pocket. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Unfortunately, the Trapeze is kind of harder on the resale market. A luggage tote will kind of get you better bang for your buck these days than this guy will, but I just like looking at him. And thus concludes the fourth part of my bag collection video with Celine. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit of a quicker one. I hope that that was cool for you too. Definitely had a lot of love for these bags, and they definitely got so much wear and tear. and they still look pretty gosh darn cute. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss part 5. Why can't I count today? Also, don't forget to let me know in the comment box below which brand you want me to cover next. I have an idea as to what you guys will want to see, but never hurts to throw in your suggestion. If you haven't already watched part 1, 2, 3, go back and watch those now. I'll link them down here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.